Hi, I'm Lindsey Pope, and I'm the author of Sheldon's Time. So yes, I have always loved writing. I like to think that writing chose me because from a very early age, I remember that I was getting these stories coming to my mind, and I just felt like I had to write them down. So it was just a part of me. What I love about writing is just the creativity, the freedom, and for me, I don't know where I'm going. I know where I'm starting, but I don't know where I'm going. And there's just a lot of fun to that you don't know necessarily where it's going to wind up. What helps me be creative is often a change of physical scenery. I really like to write outside. That's my favorite place. I like to write by the water, probably why I have water animals in my books. Um, but yeah, change of scenery really helps, and definitely being alone. I cannot write around other people who are really close to me and kind of watching what I'm doing. It just makes me really nervous. So um, it took me over 5 years to come out with Sheldon. It wasn't consecutive 5 years. I wrote his stories first as a poem, and then I just, edited it and again and again and again. I probably have, it feels like 100 different versions on my computer. And I did take breaks in there. I, struggled a lot with imposter syndrome. I also became a mother in 2019, and 4 months after my daughter was born, COVID hit. So between those two things, I had like a good solid 2 years of really not focusing on the story. And then luckily, kind of came back into my awareness, and I decided that it was the right time to make it happen. So all in all, it was over 5 years, but it wasn't exactly consecutive 5 years. Something that was hard for me was that feedback I was receiving. I was taking on too much feedback. I think it was because I doubted myself so much in my abilities to write a book. And so some people gave me fantastic feedback, and I'm really appreciative for that. It really helped make the story stronger. Other people, it may just not have aligned with what I really saw or felt in my heart. But at the same time, since I wasn't that confident in myself, I took it on a little too heavy. Luckily, I was able to sort of like filter it out towards the end and really produce a story that I'm very happy with personally. So any advice for children wanting to do something that seems hard or scary? Yeah. I mean, I would just say, start small if you can, take one step at a time. You don't have to necessarily do everything at once, but you can kind of like work up your courage. And it always helps to talk to other people about it. That's what really helps me. And just, especially if you're seeing other people doing what it is that you're afraid to do, it's really encouraging and can help you, realize, hey, I can do it too. If they can do it, I can do it. Um, One of my favorite quotes is take the first step. If you Even if you can't see the full staircase, just take the first step. And that's Martin Luther King Jr. And I just absolutely love that quote, because it really just means so much that, sometimes you just have to take that first step regardless if you can see the outcome. And with writing, it's so much of that because you don't know where it's going to wind up. So you're just taking that leap of faith. And, at the end, it's something beautiful, which is really fun. Um, my favorite color is bright pink. My favorite animal, I love cats of all sizes. I have a cat, Orange Tabby myself, and I also love like tigers and lions and everything like that, wild cats as well. And food, I love pizza. I'm a big pizza fiend. Um, and anything else I'm working on? Yeah, I'm actually working on two different books. My next book, Stella's Dream, which Stella is also a star in Sheldon's Time. She's the starfish. So her book is actually, her ebook is going to be free on March 8th tomorrow. So it's really exciting. It's coming out, and her physical book will be ready really any minute now, which is really exciting. I'm like waiting on email. um, and then I'm also working on a very special book for the community where I live, which is Havre de Grace, Maryland. So I'm really excited about that too. And that should be out hopefully later this year. So lots of fun in store, and hopefully there'll just be more even coming from there. So that's really it. Thank you for listening.